Hello YouTube, hope all of you are doing alright. Today it's going to be a bit of a different video where normally we'd do mobile phones, but slowly we're going to start doing other devices. Talking about that, we'll be comparing the GoPro Hero 11 and the GoPro Hero 13 and which one of them is worth purchasing, with an option from us at the end. Guys, also please hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell, as that will really help us. Let's get into it. First, let's discover the basics of each camera, starting with the Hero 11. The Hero 11 was released in September of 2022 and came with Wi-Fi 5. It has a 1720 mAh Enduro battery, which has a battery life of 80 minutes and weighs 154 grams, costing around right now at £239 to £300. Now, on the other hand is the Hero 13, which was released in September of 2024 and came with Wi-Fi 6. It has a 1900 mAh Enduro battery, which has a battery life of 90 minutes. This camera also weighs 154 grams, just like the Hero 11, but costs more, around £459 to £510.
So, then we now move on to the camera test. On the left is the Hero 11 with 5.3K 60 frames per second, and on the right is the Hero 13 with 5.3K 60 frames per second as well as HDR. Overall, both look the same with a tiny bit of light from the Hero 13, but still it's very hard to see the difference and still look very similar, especially stabilization, which looks as if nothing has changed.
Now we move on to the darkness test. Before we do anything, keep in mind this is my house passage and what it looks like at daytime. Nothing too special, but what will it look like while using the two GoPros at night? Can it record the passage in the dark or not? Let's find out. Truth is, both GoPros cannot record very well in the dark. This is for one reason only: they both do not have low light features, which most cameras do have. And I know camera quality on the GoPros are outstanding, but it would be absolutely amazing to see low light added to both cameras like these. So low light is something that both don't have, and I'd say none of them get the point for this.
Now for the final part, we look at the features of each GoPro, starting with the Hero 11. Now the Hero 11 is by far, in our opinion, the most premium design ever made by GoPro. Now many of you may disagree with that, but the Hero 11 looks simple, but simple as in it's not very over designed, making the camera look sleek all the way from the recording button, which makes the camera look advanced all the way to the small holes for the speaker, which look unnoticeable. Now on the other hand is the Hero 13, which looks not too bad, but it is a bit over designed, especially with the front screen, which unlike the Hero 11 with just one square, the Hero 13 has a screen of the same size, but it also has all this glass that basically doesn't do much. It would be nice though if this was an entire screen, but that's okay, as there are still some very interesting features that the 13 has, which one of them being the grill-like shape under the camera lens. This is not for design but for heat dissipation, which keeps the camera cool while powered on or off. And also one that really caught our eye being the screw hole under the Hero 13. See, not only can you use the clips and attach the Hero 13 with a screw to a tripod stand or whatever you use, the screw hole gives you more opinions to where you can attach your Hero 13 onto, which even though some action cameras have introduced them, it's actually impressive to see on a GoPro.
So then, for the final part of the video, we have come up with options which I'm sure you guys have already too. So here we go. If you want a GoPro that's slightly affordable and you're new to using action cameras, then you should go for the Hero 11. Well, on the other hand, if you know about your action cameras and know how to use them, it's best to go with the Hero 13, which has way more features than the 11. If you ask us which one we'd pick, we'd go with the Hero 11, as it's way more sleeker, has more of a simple design, and even though it has less features than the Hero 13, it performs just as well. as the Hero 13. Now, guys, that reaches the end, but just remember, our facts may be wrong and our opinions may not matter on what camera you guys really want to buy. So then, hope you guys have a good one, and anyone who is looking for a new camera, hope you have a good time looking for one.